1, go. All right, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the BTF Sports. Before we do it, make sure y'all follow us on Instagram at sports, BTF.sports. Subscribe to us on YouTube at BTF as well. And we're getting into some more topics today. We're touching on NBA and NFL. So first things first, Cam Newton signed to a 1-year, up to $14 million deal. I think this is great. I said in the last podcast, I think the Patriots would be a landing spot, or could be a landing spot for Cam Newton alongside football team. Because what other team was down to get him? You know what I'm saying? I think the Patriots are in a situation with it. It's a lot you can do. Ray Gilmore, you just got Trent Brown. Your O-line isn't bad at all, even with Joe Tooney moving on. The Patriots are in a very good spot to set up their future, I think.
Right. Is it me, or are you kind of skipping, Kim?
Is it better?
I think it is.
All right, yeah. But yeah, I think the Patriots are in a great spot for their upcoming future. Cam getting paid is definitely for what he did. Come on, he was literally their whole offense last season. He if he was gonna get paid on this 1-year deal, he had to get more than $1 million like last time.
Facts. Yeah, facts. Right. What game was it that Cam Newton was going head to toe with somebody? They was that's game of the year early last season.
The Seahawks. Cam Newton was going crazy against Russell Wilson. That game was fine.
Bro, he was looking.
And that was a crazy defense they had in the beginning of the year too, before everybody started getting hurt.
Facts. But yeah, I think the Cam Newton in New England is going to be good for both of them, because I think this means the Patriots are going to draft a QB. So the Patriots draft the QB. Cam Newton plays his 1 year. I think Cam Newton's going to have a more productive season with healthy weapons and all of that. And I think the Patriots are going to draft more weapons and get more protection. And I think Cam Newton's just going to revive his career and find a new home somewhere else for a couple years until he retires. New England, they have some options now. They could go get Mac Jones. If Trey Lance drops, they could go trade up for Trey Lance. I don't know. New England got some thinking to do. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I like the re-sign. I think he was deserving of the money that he got. Judging by how much he got fleeced last year on a $1 million deal, we all know Cam is worth way more than $1 million. And he had it, even though that was the worst season he ever had. It was literally because of COVID and the fact that the Patriots were just so trash. But I think they got a bright future up there in New England. I don't think that their dog days is going to last too long.
Yeah. I feel like they got it. I think that draft is going to be big for them for a 1 year, but they got Bill Belichick. So I mean, I'm pretty sure they got a plan already signing Cam for a 1 year again. They seen something that they like. And I feel like last year was kind of like not a prototype, but you know what I'm saying? A test season, you know what I'm saying? Testing the waters out of
type of deal.
Right. So how they can, okay, we gonna sign him another year and see how that work. And they'll probably, if he do good, I feel like they might give him an extension, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they gotta just cook. That's really what it is. I feel like Cam has proven that I can do what y'all need me to do. Just give me some help. And then I feel like they'll be good. They get a solid running back or something free agent. You know what I'm saying? They can be. Mm-hmm. I like their direction. Mm-hmm. It's looking bright.
Yeah, and to add on to that, you were saying that last season was a prototype type season. We ain't never seen the Patriots run a freaking option offense.
Exactly.
It was real different.
It
looked like it could work with weapons. The way Cam Newton was handling that offense, it was looking like it could possibly work. If he had
Julian
more.
Edelman was hurt, wasn't he?
Yeah,
pretty much. all the season.
That's what I'm saying.
basically.
So when it was working, that's all he had. Like in the beginning of the season, when it was kind of looking like the Patriots could go either way, that was literally his only guy he knew. He could get me something. Like I know I could trust him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Yeah.
else was young.
Yeah, and they
Gilmore
had
have a
a
good
bunch of
season for
people
him
on
like that
COVID.
last season. Gilmore didn't really show out like how he usually do last season.
Gilmore had
So-
injury too. I think he had
Oh.
injury. He might have got COVID once, something like that. It was just a weird
That
year.
do sound for
But half their team was on COVID for the most part, and they picking at 15. So that's like you can either trade up, go get your guy,
That's big.
or I'd stay put. I wouldn't trade back if I'm them because I feel like that's the position where you can have top talent fall to you. Like that's what I see. But
Man,
Yeah.
Jamar might drop to them.
you said who?
Jamar, if that
Bro,
nigga
stop
drops
it.
to them,
No, I doubt it.
Man, the Patriots should get Rashad Bateman now. Like,
Ooh, that'd be
get
nice.
Rashad Bateman in the draft. Like, all right, you done
At
signed
15?
Cam for a 1-year deal. Huh?
At 15,
Yeah, at 15, I think
Mm.
he's worth the 15 pick. Like,
he's fine.
now if it's some other receiver that's better than Rashad Bateman, take that other receiver. But I think for weapons wise, you already got O-line. You don't really need to take O-line unless you want to draft a quarterback. Since Cam is only on a 1-year deal, they can sit behind Cam. But I think to make Cam successful, I think you got to draft a receiver or a great tight end. If like somebody like the dude from Penn State, Pat Fryermuth, if he there, shoot, that might be a sleeper first round pick as a tight end.
Yeah. I think he might be later, like 20th back in the first, but it's possible that could be the case if they like him that much. But
Yeah, they could trade
last
back.
year we didn't see that run on receivers and weapons until pick 11 with Henry Ruggs. So this year we don't know where it's gonna start. You know, we got some good weapons, but it could really start anywhere. And wherever that starts, that's gonna determine the whole draft. Because we could see Jalen Waddle go 14, 15. Like that'd be interesting because he's a number one receiver too. So
Definitely.
right?
Yeah. So next thing we're gonna get into is Tom Brady. This was a little weird too. When I first saw it, I'm like, hold up, they over here extending Tom Brady to a 4-year deal, but nah, it's Tom Brady. The deal can be 4 years, but it's like it voids to a 1-year extension, so it's just an extra year added on. So after this, I'm sure he has the option. Well, yeah, he has the option to re-sign more years if he wants. But this Brady looking like he really trying to go and get his 8th, man. That's scary. I'm not even gonna lie. Like he want everybody back. They didn't tag Chris Godwin. They didn't re-sign Levante David. They looking for another ring for real. Or Brady is.
They trying to repeat. I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared. But I feel like
I don't think they
Brady just gonna keep trying until somebody stop him. Cause he's just gonna keep going. Like if you're not stopping him, why would he stop? He's just gonna keep building his legacy, build that generational wealth for his family. Like Brady's just gonna keep going, bro. He's not gonna stop until one of these young guys come put him in his place. It's just gonna keep going, bro. Cause there's literally no reason to stop if nobody can beat you. Like you getting
I'm
old,
not even
bro.
gonna lie. Brady to go. Brady
Easily.
to go.
It's
Like,
not. You can't really. Brady, he's in the best situation right now. It's nothing. I feel like it's nothing nobody can really do. Like he's that team that you put Tom Brady on that team, they just not going to lose really. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's too many pieces everywhere. You got to have a defense. They probably the only defense in the league that can stop their offense for real. Like,
yeah, that's probably
maybe the Rams, but they offense gonna get you know what I'm saying? It's no team that can really stop them. So they probably just gonna keep winning, like Cam said. Until I don't see nobody beating them. I just don't no more. Like. Unless the Chiefs figure it out, but they offensive line is not good enough.
Yeah.
Maybe healthy, maybe. I guess that's about it though.
But they just released their 2 best O linemen.
I
Yeah.
ain't even.
Chiefs just got
After they
worse.
freed,
They
I mean,
released.
before
They
they freed up
literally
the
released the
17
dudes
million.
that they needed in the Super Bowl.
The ones that got
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah,
Mhm. Chiefs just got worse.
Okay, so
Bucks
then
is-
the Bucks.
bro, Bucks are a hot spot too right now because everybody wants to go get a ring with Brady. It's the GOAT. Like people grew up on Brady, and you have the opportunity. If you're in like a prove it situation, like Leonard Fournette was or something, you can go sign a 1-year deal with the Bucks, go get a ring, go play with the GOAT, and go make some more money the next season. Like, bruh, the Bucks are a hot spot right now, and that should be scary to everybody.
Yeah, you can't. It is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, you got to accept that. No cap.
Yeah.
What's next though?
What's next? We got Matt Milano getting the big bucks. Man's got a 44. I believe it's a 4-year deal worth $44 million, and it's a $24 million guaranteed. I think that's a good deal because they still got they linebacking core is really good. They got Matt Milano and Tremaine Edmonds, who is 22.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
been in the
ridiculous.
league for like what 3 years and is 22.
24.
He 24?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think
Nah,
he's close to
Nah,
he
that.
he's
24. If he 22, that's ridiculous. And then you
That
got
is
Matt
really
Milano, who is a good like sidekick type linebacker to Tremaine Edmonds.
You can
Man,
learn a lot from
they
him, too.
defense gonna be looking a lot better.
Yeah, he is
just
22.
working with each other.
That's scary. Damn. But
6'5"
yeah,
linebacker, 22.
You think they
that
could
Bills
beat
defense could be a problem.
they could beat the Chiefs?
Who, the
The
Bills?
Bills?
Most definitely they can compete, especially with the tackles gone, the 2 tackles gone. They can compete for sure. Josh Allen, come on. He's going.
I just think they need a run game because there was no run game to be found in the playoffs at all. Like versus the Colts, no run game. Baltimore, no run game. The Chiefs, it was no run game. They need a good run game for them to compete with the Chiefs because passing it all game not gonna do it.
Facts.
I said they should go after Aaron Jones for the running back. I like that.
I don't know how their money is looking, to be honest. If they have
Aaron Jones
money,
wouldn't be
it's
bad.
gonna be some value at running back, regardless, money or not. But if they have money, they have Marlon Mack. I would go with Marlon Mack. I would go with Aaron Jones, like you said.
Chris Carson. He hit free agency too.
Bro, they have options. So the Bills
James
are
Conner.
probably
James
James
Conner. I don't
Conner.
know. He's not really that good to me, but
I was seeing a lot of Chris Carson talk.
He's serviceable though. James Conner is definitely serviceable. But the Bills, I think they're gonna be right back where they were. So, or farther. So
yeah.
I think the Bills gonna be fine.
Yeah. That's it for that topic. So now we're going into more on the NBA side of things. And your boy, man, I just want to say congratulations to Karis LeVert because you know what I'm saying he got a tumor removed on from his kidney or something like that.
Yeah.
Man, and then like you coming back, like it seemed like he just got that removed like a month ago. And it's crazy because I feel like his last injury and recovery was fast too. Like remember he broke his leg. I feel like he came back quick. But they say he's coming back to play the Phoenix Suns. I believe is it Saturday or Sunday? Either one. I think it's Sunday though. But yeah, Karis LeVert first game back, and the Pacers have been needing a wing player. You got T.J. Warren out, and what's his name? Karis LeVert was out as well. So it's like they fell to the 10th seed. I think Karis LeVert can help them get up into somewhere around 6 seed, you know?
Yeah, I think Karis LeVert, he's going to be a problem, bro, because he's just one of those players who you can see develop into a bucket whenever they want. So Karis LeVert on the Pacers, you know, they kind of got a habit of developing that one guy who just he steps up and becomes it. So I think Karis LeVert in Indiana is going to be very nice. Like
The
great
Pacers,
situation for him.
he fits what I feel like the Pacers are. Like they've always had them guys that could just go out there and hoop. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like Lance, the Holiday, like you know what I'm saying? Like
even now,
people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just go out there and hoop
Sabonis.
like Sabonis. They don't care about their name. They just hoop it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think y'all coach, this is his first year, right?
Yeah, Nate Bjorken or something like that. He from the Raptors though. He had us looking right when our team wasn't so injured, but
yeah, we know how the Raptors get, bro. With developing people, the Raptors go crazy. They just got Chris Boucher right, like, bro. Raptors.
I think Karis LeVert in the right spot for developmental wise.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And then we got the Knicks above 500. When have we seen the Knicks looking like since Melo and Iman Shumpert, J.R. Smith? I think Tom Thibodeau is doing a good job coaching that team too. Like no other coach was really getting them right like this. You know what I'm saying? And they're not even totally right, but they got a young squad. Julius Randle leading the way. All-star. Julius Randle All-star this year. I feel like he just looked at it and was like, look, I got to take this squad in my hands. I'm just like, we running this guy through me type stuff, you know?
Yeah, because they paid him. And he was always that talented to where people saw that he would be able to do this stuff at a certain point. And he's been doing it. The Knicks, bro, they're number one in points allowed. The Knicks are hooping. Like, I'll say that. The Julius Randle, he's doing everything for them. I'm not even going to lie. Emmanuel Quickly has been probably the second best rookie. And I love Tyrese Halliburton. But Emmanuel Quickly has been hooping. Like, he's probably the second best rookie behind LaMelo. Maybe third behind Anthony Edwards. I don't know about that. That's close to me because Anthony Edwards has also been hooping. But the Knicks as a team are looking very successful right now. They look like next year might be a year where they go to the top.
I think he's better. I think Emmanuel could be better than Anthony Edwards, in my opinion.
Really?
Because he's affected his team more than Anthony Edwards has. Anthony Edwards Anthony Edwards he's a dog. He's going to be a great player. But I feel like if you look at all the rookies and how they help their team, most of them help their team better than Anthony Edwards does, I would say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards, I feel like he's like over there finding his game more than he's playing with the team, if that makes sense. I feel like he's like...
It seems as if his maturity level, not to say he's immature, but his maturity level in terms of being a great teammate hasn't developed to the point from where I've seen him play. And that's
Anthony Edwards?
Anthony Edwards.
I think he's very young, but I think what he's gonna develop into is gonna be worth all the growing he has to do. Is gonna be well worth it because he's gonna be.
Yeah.
I don't want to say James Harden level scoring, but Anthony Edwards is gonna get buckets on whoever, whenever, however, pretty much. But I also think it should be known.
He remind me of a D Wade-esque type of player.
He's taller than D Wade. D Wade when he was D Wade.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I feel like he's gonna be that type of S player. But like, not to stray from the Knicks, but that's why I think Emmanuel Quickly is like, because that role that they need him to play, he's playing it and more. You know what I'm saying? Like they probably didn't come in saying like, we're gonna have you just, you know what I'm saying, come off the bench, give us good minutes. But he is like, they could put is he in the starting lineup? Because he could be in the starting lineup. No, they're not
starting him right now.
He could be in the he could be in the starting lineup, but that Knicks squad, he probably shouldn't start. That's the type of squad that Knicks are.
Yeah.
Or if you see like Melo should be starting. I feel like Emmanuel Quickly should stay where he at right now and like just
build his way up.
Get even more comfortable. I think Melo, he's game ready. You know what I'm saying? Like he's ready to be on the start. Y'all need him to start.
Melo, he's a different breed. I ain't even gonna lie.
Melo is different.
I think it should be noted that the Knicks are 4th in rebounds, which is very important, and they're missing Mitchell Robinson.
They're missing Mitchell Robinson.
That's all them forwards they got. They get to the boards.
Facts. They got dumb
Obi
forwards.
Toppin is nice too. I like how them rookies mesh with the veterans on that team too. Like Julius Randle and Emilio Quickly are nice together. I think D Rose and Obi Toppin off the bench are nice together. Like it's a lot of pieces. I like how that it came in. It's filling in. It's getting right. They're getting right over there.
Yeah, that's a cool little squad. I think they can go somewhere in the coming years for sure.
Yeah, and I see what you're talking about, like saying like with Emmanuel Quickly having a better impact than Anthony Edwards, because like the Timberwolves are dead last in the West. The Knicks are. When have you seen the Knicks 7th seed? The Knicks are the Knicks are cool,
and they're above the Hornets.
They're above the Hornets.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're 6th seed.
Yeah, 1 game.
Yeah, they're 6th seed.
Yeah, Emmanuel Quickly has definitely contributed a lot to that. It's like,
Okay, now I want to ask y'all this about this Knicks squad too. How do y'all feel about Kevin Knox?
That's exactly what I was about to get into, bro. I want to see more on offense from Kevin Knox, but his defense is also not good right now. Like he can grow. He's so lanky. Like he has the upside to be a
when he came in, I remember they was comparing him like the Knicks went for kind of a Brandon Ingram KD type of guy.
Right. But he's way more he's way more raw than Brandon Ingram and them.
Yeah.
But I think he's gonna come into his own. It's just gonna take a little bit more time. He might end up getting moved before he comes into his own. But I don't know. I think he's gonna be good eventually.
The Knicks never should have drafted Kevin Knox.
You're tripping. I think they were looking very far ahead, like very far ahead. But
I think it was a good pick. I think it was a good pick, but for the Knicks team that it was at the time of 2018, I just don't think they knew how to develop him for real. I think for the better of Kevin Knox's future, it's going to take him going to a new squad to bring out that player that he is, because he came into a bad situation with the Knicks and all this type of stuff, you know. You got to think media in New York get to people's head like, I don't, And he's still 21 years old. That's why I'm like, he can go somewhere else and really turn into that guy that a team needs him to be, you know?
Yeah. He's in his, what? It's been 2 years since he got drafted, right?
Yeah, almost 3.
But
or if this is the 3rd.
They picked him over Mikal Bridges. That's debatable. But
I think if the Knicks continue to win, him on the Hornets.
That would be, I don't know, because the Hornets could be contenders real quick, bro.
I can see him on the Hornets too.
I don't know if the Hornets need another forward.
Or the Grizzlies. I can see him on the Grizzlies.
Because they don't really got no forward like a small. Who's a small forward?
Who, the Hornets?
Yeah, Gordon Hayward, right?
PJ Washington. They got Miles Bridges. PJ Washington dropped 44, I think, on the Hawks.
But they power forward, ain't they more?
PJ, he was playing the small forward too. Like,
okay, and
then they really the Hornets be looking positionless, but they be playing Cody Martin at the 2, Miles Bridges at the 3 most of the time, and then PJ Washington. They need a big.
Yeah, I was just gonna say they need a true center. If they mess around, work some trades around to get Mitchell Robinson.
That'd be interesting.
If they could trade for Mitchell, but I don't think the Knicks trading Mitchell Robinson. No.
Yeah, I think Mitchell Robinson has like Jared Allen upside. Like Jared Allen and Mitchell Robinson both could get to the same place. That's probably like Andre Drummond level. Hopefully, if they both work out how you want them to. But I think if the Knicks keep winning how they want to win, that's going to result in Kevin Knox or some of the young guys who are just developing, they're going to get moved because it's just the Knicks. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Right. Yeah.
Moving into the next topic, talking about this NBA MVP race. It's actually crazy. We was talking about this last freaking MVP race, but man, I'm glad to finally see, or it shows that Doc Rivers, as the Sixers coach, really was like, yeah, we done with all of this Ben Simmons madness. We finna run this guy through Embiid. And I feel like that's just the way it should have always been. Like, the offense should have been running through Embiid. Like, he a dominant center. Who is really stopping Embiid? He a 7 foot 7'1" dog, post scorer, shoot a three, shoot midi. He really do anything he want. Block. Defense is, yeah. They should have been running the offense through Embiid.
I might be out of touch a little bit, but I did not understand the Ben Simmons hype. I just didn't. Like, of course he's great. He can go inside. He's big, he's tall. But the dude don't shoot.
I've been saying that since
I don't
Jimmy
think
was there. I've been saying that since Jimmy was there. They weren't. That's why if you peep, that's like, not to get off topic, but that's why that it was such a clash and conflict, because Jimmy Butler says his mind. We shouldn't be running the ball through Ben Simmons. We should be running the ball through Joel Embiid. I'm not saying I'm the best player here because Joel is, so that's why we should get the ball in his hands. If you remember in the playoffs, that's why Jimmy start becoming the point forward, and they would start winning games when they did that. But the thing about Ben Simmons is great defensive player, right?
Very.
Can score in the paint, floater, runner, dunk, all that. You can't have but you can't run the ball through somebody else because he can't spot up for threes, in my opinion. It's like, okay, where that nigga gonna go? He can't shoot a mid-range. He can't shoot a three. So it's like, where you finna go?
Backdoor cuts.
That's what I'm saying. Backdoor cuts, or you gonna post up like right next to Joel? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what do we look like having Joel go to the? We gonna have Joel. Joel can shoot a three. So we gonna have Joel go to the three though, and have Ben Simmons in a post that's as backwards. You can't do that. So it's like, I feel like the way they're working now, this is probably the only way they can really do it. You know what I'm saying? Having running the ball through Joel, and it's Joel's an MVP race now. So I feel like this is the way you got to do it.
Yeah, Joel definitely one of the best players, if not the best player in the league. Right now, he deserves the MVP. But Ben Simmons, I feel like they use him kind of in a weird way, but they need to use him on his Harrison Barnes stuff. As much as it hurts to think of him like Harrison Barnes, they need to get him in the post at the free throw line, have everybody run their plays around. Ben Simmons is hitting any pass from the free throw line. He's hitting anybody if they're open, any pass from there. And he can take somebody off the dribble because he's usually playing point guard, being guarded by a guard. He can bully a guard down there. He can do that. But when it comes to stretching the floor, it's like today's NBA is making him look like a liability. Like, he's a good player. He plays great defense, one of the best defenders in the league. But if you're a liability on offense, and it's an offensive-driven league, that usually don't work out the best. But 76ers are winning. We'll see how I go in the playoffs. So we'll see if somebody find out how to stop that.
Yeah. But we know that they are winning because everything is being ran through Joel now, though.
But Ben Simmons is also putting in work. You can't just discredit him. He's completely trash. He's putting in work.
Always put in work, but he's not the guy that the team needs to run.
This was my thing about Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons people like he's not gonna be able to average more than 19 unless he starts shooting threes. Ben Simmons could keep the same way he plays and average 23 points. I promise you he could. And he could average 10 assists. He could average 22 points, 10 assists in a season.
So you think he needs to be more aggressive?
I feel like he needs to
I don't
be
think
more
he got
aggressive.
the it factor. I know what you're saying. If he was like playing the same way he played, but more on I know I'm bigger than you, so I'm gonna just dominate you on whatever
That's
I
what
do.
I'm saying. Bron
but he don't be having
20,
that mindset.
Bron has averaged like 26, 27, and only shot like 3 threes a game. So Ben Simmons can't shoot. Ben Simmons don't have to shoot a 3. He can't average 22.
But I don't think Ben Simmons is anywhere near as strong as some of the good finishers in the league. Like, I think Ben Simmons, he's a strong, of course he's strong, he's 6'8" dude. What's he weigh? 200-some pounds. But Ben Simmons is nowhere near like a LeBron in mass. And like when he's trying to lift his arm up, somebody can smack Ben Simmons' arm and it'll stay down. You smacking LeBron's arm,
you can't
it's going up, the bucket going in too.
They say Ben Simmons They say Ben Simmons almost 7 feet tall. He 210. He like I'm gonna give him 6'10". 6'10". He's 6'10", he's 6'10", 210 pounds. He can't make that muscle, and you see what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me Jimmy a stronger finisher than Ben Simmons. He shouldn't be, in my opinion.
You said
the way Jimmy. I feel like Jimmy finishes better than Ben Simmons sometimes, like more than he should. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jimmy,
how many times do Ben Simmons go to the
Jimmy
line?
Got that hustle. He got that.
Yeah, he just got that dog in him, man. That's Ben Simmons don't got that dog in him.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
He said he's from Australia.
I'm sure he's losing confidence. It turned. I don't know.
Every time Ben Simmons come up, it turned into a Ben Simmons talk, bro. Because there's no reason he should like.
Because we gonna talk about
like
the MVP. Did we talk about the seeds? All of them?
No, we talked about all of them. We were just speaking on the MVP and Joel Embiid was in there.
But if we gonna talk about Joel Embiid and the Sixers, you know what I'm saying? It's because he's the MVP. Because when they run the ball through him, it's a different story when they running the ball through Ben Simmons.
Definitely.
But they be saying that if you look at some of the Sixers players, Tobias, when Jimmy was there, Joel, they be saying they don't be throwing shots, but they just be like, we gotta change up the game plan. They trying to force something. I feel like you can't really force, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I got a move that the 76ers should make though. Like, they should definitely make this. Matthias Thybulle for Buddy Hield and Slurve picks, a couple picks, like seconds.
Yeah, I feel like
I think that's a good deal because it would help more out with Ben Simmons' game. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And
they'll have Steph Curry there.
Yeah,
still.
Steph Curry, Buddy Hield, and you already got Ben Simmons as a great defender. So Matisse Thybulle is a great
defender, young dude.
But I think Ben Simmons, like with Ben Simmons' defense, you'll be like, oh, okay, I'm cool with giving away Matisse Thybulle, and then bring in more shooters. You know what I'm saying? Picks to come in with it. Then you got Seth Curry still, and then Danny Green still on the squad. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Last year in the finals, do not make who Danny Green is as a shooter. Danny Green is still shoot the lights out though.
But he's still a bucket.
Yeah.
You gotta forgive Danny for that one, because before that year, we all knew Danny Green is like the Spurs guy, spark dude.
I mean, he went
spark off for the Spurs.
3 for 3.
You said what?
He went 3 for 3 or 2 for 3. He won back to back, and then came to LA and won another one because he was with the Spurs, and then he won one with the Raptors, and now he just won one with the Lakers.
Well, no, it wasn't back to back with the Spurs and Raptors, but with the Raptors to Lakers, it was back to back.
Okay.
But yeah, you got that championship experience and all of that. 3-and-D guy, you always need those. So
yeah, a sleeper in my MVP race is Chris Paul. The Suns are sitting at number 2 seed when Chris Paul is on the team, and we saw with the Thunder, Chris Paul had them in the playoffs. That Thunder squad in the playoffs, and now with the help of Chris Paul, now the Suns are sitting at number 2 seed over the Lakers and the Clippers and the Nuggets. Come on, bro. That's big impact.
Not even Devin Booker though.
Devin Booker get buckets, but all I'm saying is when Chris Paul got there, the team started forming. You know what I'm saying? Start doing right. You know what I'm saying? But,
that's a good argument.
Yeah, Devin Booker averaged 25, 26 a game right now. I ain't counting out how far he is, but I'm just saying the dude who got the Suns playing right is Chris Paul.
And to be honest, if he was still in Oklahoma, he would still be having Oklahoma right now. They would still be probably making the playoffs too. So Chris Paul definitely is there for MVP race.
Yeah, you got an argument. Devin Booker averaging 25. What's his assist? 5 assists. I think he's been out. I've seen him miss a couple games, but Devin Booker, he's doing decent. Where's Chris Paul ranking? Chris Paul.
I know Chris Paul's stats may not be like the best, but look at the impact that he got.
Wins, you going off wins. I can understand that. Okay.
Yeah.
I respect it. You got an argument. How about Giannis, though? Where do Giannis stand? And LeBron?
Giannis is cool, but I don't think he MVP this year.
Yeah, with me, it's like, well, Giannis, we already know what he do. He dominant. Folks can't really stop him. You know, he gonna dunk and do all of this. But my thing with Giannis, and he been getting better shooting as well too. Like he more comfortable shooting the ball. But with my thing is like, okay, I can't say like, what else you gonna do, Giannis? Because he just dunk on people. But it's just like, I'm over. I'm over you just dunking on folks now.
Right.
Like, if you get a ring, show me what's up. You get to the final, tell me what's up.
I feel like that's his goal too. He don't really care about MVP no more.
Yeah.
Giannis, bro, he's shown that he's one of the guys who can score. He's the definition of score whenever you want. That's Giannis. Like, he can get that bucket whenever he wants. And he's an underrated passer, defensive player of the year. Giannis, I think he should always be in that MVP discussion. I ain't gonna lie. But KD, based on your logic,
I think KD is in the discussion as well.
I feel like I feel like KD was he been hurt, so I can't say it no more. But when he was healthy, I say that.
Yeah, I feel like whenever I was watching KD, it was just like, yeah, I know James Harden and Kyrie on the floor, but this KD squad, like this, you know what I'm saying? This KD junkie, you get the ball to KD, it's a buck. James Harden could low-key sneak up in there leading later on into the season because you see Kyrie let James Harden take the point guard role. And James Harden, he running that role. They second in the East right now. They straight.
Okay. We're going to see where that goes. I think it's going to be good. But my dude who I got in my top 5 for MVP is Donovan Mitchell. That's like one of my top dudes. Because the Jazz, what the Jazz win? I think the Jazz, they never won. 27-9. They're the only team without double-digit losses. So I think the Jazz are a problem. Donovan Mitchell took it to another level when I didn't think it was possible from where he was. But Donovan Mitchell, he just keep getting better. Looks like the Jazz is going to keep winning.
Yeah, I feel like the Jazz are Donovan Mitchell is a sleeper for that race. I think they got Jokic as the top 5 too.
Yeah, Jokic for sure. Jokic always performing triple doubles. He do it all. I think he is second best center after Embiid.
Right.
Yeah.
That West.
Jokic definitely in my top 5 as well.
Depending on where the Warriors
see the freaking Jazz and the Knicks in the finals.
That's it. Jazz Knicks, bro.
Hey, they not gonna let that happen, bro.
That man will quickly turn into Michael Jordan.
League gonna go broke after that. Jazz finals with actually in the Knicks, the league is not gonna go broke. But come on.
Yeah.
They're not gonna let that.
On me, they ain't gonna let that happen.
I doubt we even gonna see the finals without LeBron.
Yeah, I think LeBron gonna be back in there no matter what.
I feel like I don't see nobody beating the Nets, but I'm like, is the Lakers gonna beat the Clippers if they see them?
Right, yes, bro. I think the Lakers, with healthy. I don't know. This whole NBA is like up for grabs.
That's what I'm saying. You got AD, but we didn't see the Lakers squad without AD, and I feel like that team is way worse than I think what we thought it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think we could get some upsets too, though. I'm not even gonna lie, because looking at it, Dallas versus Utah, Dallas is a team that they're 8th seed, but Dallas is talented, bro.
Yeah, when they catch
alone,
they stride, they're gonna be straight.
yeah, they could be one of them teams you don't want to get put up against when it comes playoff time. Atlanta at 8, that's interesting to me too. Them 2 8 seeds are interesting. They'll be playing Philly, so I think Philly might win that. But it'll be
I was
interesting.
gonna say, I was
because
like,
Dallas said Dogecoin payment.
Yeah, you talk about Dallas accepting Dogecoin.
I don't
But
think.
I see what you're saying with the upsets. Like the Jazz seeing Luka, like
That's a
Luka be
problem
on
for
some other
everybody.
junk. Like you don't know what gonna happen if Luka is on the squad. Luka could drop a 50-point triple double and just
Almost
just win. Like I don't think he
any
did that
given
yet
day.
before, but
Any day. Imagine you in the league, you playing Luka Doncic. Like I gotta play Luka today. He dropping 50 and 10 and 11, and then he do it 2 days later when y'all play him again because it's COVID, and then he do it when y'all play him in the playoffs because it's Luka. Luka is crazy, bro. That's one of them.
yeah,
He gonna be up there for players of all time.
yeah,
That's how I look at
definitely. And we saying that he like what 21, 22 right
He's
now.
dumb young, bro.
He gonna be an all-time great. Like Luka
he
is
might
too
mess around
different.
and get tired of Luka, bro.
Bro, like I'm saying, bro, they're gonna have to create a new game for these new dudes.
Michael Doncic.
Good.
Look at that.
That chill, bro. I'm not, no.
He said Michael Doncic.
Oh, bro.
But yeah, we knocked out all our topics that we was going over in this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Cam Newton, Brady, Matt Milano, Karis LeVert, Knicks, and the MVP race for the NBA. So yeah, before y'all leave, make sure y'all like this podcast. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Follow me, Cam, Sam, Rashid all on Instagram. Our ads will be in the description below. Follow our Instagram at btf.sports. And yeah, y'all have a good, blessed day. Y'all got anything else to say about it or to the folks?
Be safe.
Be safe. So.
Be safe.
Yeah, man.
Don't take that back.